Unfortunately, whilst it may appear to the country, Rob Norman couldn't be here today. He's actually gone back to May of 1981, which was the last time he was truly happy, and he's but kindly left me as his representative some prepared remarks for today's occasion, and he wanted to talk specifically about three concepts, being social gyroscopes, contextual discoverability, and semantic serendipity. And the notion of this is that the future ultimately is about me. It's about who I am, who I associate with, what I want, what I'll pay for, and what I expect to be paid. Which sort of begs the question of who am I? I am, in fact, many things. I'm an employee of WPP. I'm a son. I'm a father, albeit not in a biological sense, to both a 15-year-old boy and a 4-year-old dog. I'm a boyfriend, in that case, in the biological sense. I'm a nephew. I'm an uncle. I'm a godfather. I'm a Met fan in a nonsensical sense. I'm a book collector, a business traveller, a diner, a cook, a committee member, a friend to many, and proudly, including some of his people in this room, and the judges. My life, like yours, though, is a tale of connection and intersection, with a constantly changing focus, with variable priorities and urgency. Sometimes things matter to me for a moment, sometimes for a while, and sometimes forever. And the same, like it or not, is true of people. My digital life, though, equalizes relationships and roles in a way that I find useful sometimes, but unacceptable at other times. And technology, among the many things it does, has created an equality of access for me and to me that's actually dissonant with the underlying reality of my life. And to that end, what I need from technology is a social gyroscope that orientates my connections and gathers my contacts relative to one another and relative to who I am of those many things at any given moment in time. My expectation is that my Outlook contacts, my Facebook friends, my LinkedIn connections, my Tweety pies like those sweet people on the screen, my cell phone address book will orientate themselves to circumstance. That's to say, when I'm talking to my mum, my near-field contacts will be my niece, my sister, and most likely my therapist. When I'm talking to my boss, my near-field contacts will be my peers, my clients, and I very much hope my employment attorney. Ultimately, all these platforms are going to intersect. They'll cross-inform or simply just amalgamate and be accessed by my biometric password, my social gyroscope, a simple road to the future. And it's a short step from that gyroscope to contextual discovery and the new relationship between me and brand marketers. Today, I have limited control. I'm somebody else's target audience based on assorted hard and soft insights into my attitudes and behaviors. And in an addressable world, I want something different, and I expect something more. Now, I'm not a rejecter of advertising, and I'm not a privacy hawk, but I do have my price. Free access to content is part of that price, but I want to be communicated with politely and relevantly, and demand the right to stop you talking to me. What I want is a do not advertise tag on every ad that allows me to block a brand or corporation at will, with the choice of not here, not now, or not ever. And to put that simply, I want the choice to find out less, as well as the choice to find out more. In giving me this choice, the bar for brands and businesses to address me relevantly and creatively goes up. And as a result, the benefit of it is shared. They don't waste money on the uninterested, and I don't waste my time on the uninteresting. So you say, how do you know what you don't know? And that will be the problem with the notion of the daily me. How can it be so prescriptive as you'll never know what you're missing? And that's a fair point, and one that needs to be addressed. And the way we address it in technology is by the development of a semantic serendipity engine. And what semantic serendipity demands is inference technology to be used by content companies and advertisers that observes my behavior politely and understands what to put in my peripheral field of vision. Like anything else in the peripheral zone, it's not guaranteed my attention, but by being discoverable gyroscopically and contextually, at least we both give each other a chance. Thank you.
actually have 2.5 minutes left, so I'm going to sing.
No. Go ahead.
So, all right, judges, I'm not going to do that. We're going to start with Clinton this time. Rob talked about social gyroscopes, contextual discovery, and semantic serendipity.
Listen, I think I've oversubscribed my 7 minutes already, so I'll give this one a pass.
Colleen?
You know, I too have always thought if all I ever get is what I'm interested in, how long before I just collapse in on myself, you know. And so I miss, quite frankly, you know, reading the paper start to finish and all the things that come in, and I still take the time to do that. The one thing, though, I mean, we're still managing the contextual flow, right? So I am being served things that I might be interested in based on what I was interested in. And I'm still kind of missing the what about the things I don't have any idea that have anything to do with me. But the rest, I mean, principle, I love it.
All right, Patrick. You know, there seems a lot of ducking here. I want the judges to be.
I still add to that. I still add to that, dude. So I'm giving him a 10.